Welcome back. We're going to add on to our yoga sequence today. We're actually going to incorporate a few essential oils to deepen our practice. So make sure you have on hand your favorite oil for opening up airways. Breathe, peppermint are both good options. And then your favorite uplifting oil. I've got Citrus Bliss. Any of the citrus oils are fantastic. Elevation, Cheer, any oil that you have on hand that's just really uplifting is going to be great. So go ahead and find yourself in a comfortable seated position. You can have your legs crossed or outstretched. Go ahead and just close your eyes, hands to heart center. We're going to start focusing in on our breath. Just starting to let go of any tension that exists in the body right now. With each inhale, sending a breath to that spot that might be tense. And before we start our Ujjayi, our fire breath, let's go ahead and grab our airway opening oil. Just put a drop in the palm of your hand. Take a big, deep inhale. That out through the mouth. You can rub the excess on your chest to continue to open up those airways on the throat. One more big inhale with the palms of the hands. Okay, now that we're feeling nice and open, let's start our movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down to one side. We're just going to quickly move through these movements that we learned last time. Exhale to the other side, just to warm up our bodies. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's go ahead and start our Ujjayi breathing, that fire breath where the heat is building in the back of the throat. Deep inhales, deep exhales. We're going to start a sun salutation today. So go ahead and come to the top of your mat in a standing position. Round the feet, all four corners of the feet, nice and grounded. Nice flat back, roll the shoulders back, shoulder blades go down the back. And on an inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold with a flat back. And inhale, back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, round that back out. Just bicycling the legs as we're trying to warm up our body here. On an inhale, we're going to flatten that back, reaching the top of the head toward the front of the room. Exhale, round it out, drop down. And inhale, slowly roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. Your head is the very last thing to come up. Take a big, deep inhale. Exhale it out. All right, let's start our sun salutation. Inhale, the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold with a flat back. Round it out. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, go ahead and plant the hands. You can jump back into a plank if you're feeling ready for this. You can always come down to hands and knees. That's definitely an option. We're just going to take a couple breaths here as we continue to warm up. Making sure the wrists and the elbows and the shoulders are all in line with each other. Tucking in that belly. Making sure you're not dropping in the back. Nice and strong. Continuing to breathe through this plank. Feeling that heat build up in our bodies. One more deep inhale, and on an exhale, we're going to slowly lower down all the way to the belly and roll up into a low cobra. Again, just warming up that back, looking up toward the ceiling, and exhale down. Inhale, you can either come back to a child's pose or lifting the hips up toward the sky, downward facing dog. Pushing the chest back toward the thighs, bicycling the legs, just creating movement in your body, whatever feels good to you. Inhale. And on an exhale, we're going to look up toward our hands, step your feet up, forward fold, and inhale, flat back all the way up. Exhale, hands to our center. Okay, before we add on to that sun salutation, let's grab our uplifting oil. I've got Citrus Bliss. Again, just put a drop in your hands. And we're going to take a deep, big inhale with that. Just feel the uplifting, feeling ready to move. One more deep inhale. Okay, let's add on to that sun salutation. Up to the top of your mat. Ground your feet to mountain pose. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, monkey pose. Plant the hands, step or jump back into plank. And exhale, chaturanga. Chest comes down. You can come into your cobra or upward facing dog. And round out the back, coming into a downward facing dog. Up toward the hands, step or jump. Flat back. Roll it out, forward fold. Flat back, inhale all the way up. And back down, exhale, let's add on to that sun salutation. Inhale, flat back. Reaching the top of the head toward the front of the room. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back into plank. Chaturanga all the way down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Just follow your breath. Let's take a couple breaths here in downward facing dog. You may start to feel your breath getting a little quicker as we start to move quicker. Do your best to continue to breathe with your mouth closed. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. All right, on our next inhale, we're going to lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhaling it through, coming into a runner's lunge, making sure that our knee is right on top of our ankle. Finding your balance, coming up into crescent lunge. The back foot has the heel up. Front leg is nice and bent, making sure our shoulders aren't creeping up. Go ahead and bring them down the back. Nice big inhale. And exhale, coming back down to plank, moving through a vinyasa. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Inhaling the left leg up, pulling it through to runner's lunge, making sure you're nice and aligned, finding your balance. Inhale up, pulling the shoulder blades down the back, nice and strong in those legs. Continuing that breath. Inhale. And exhale, coming back down. Moving through vinyasa or coming into child's pose. Whatever you feel like your body needs right now. Downward facing dog. All right, inhaling that right leg back up. Exhaling it through. We're going to come into our warrior one. Making sure that front leg stays nice and bent. Shoulder blades are down the back. Big inhale here. Exhale, lean forward and then all the way back into reverse warrior. Feeling that awesome stretch in the side body. All right, coming all the way back down. Again, moving through a vinyasa. If you feel like that's what your body needs. Downward facing dog. Inhale the opposite leg up. Bringing it through. Rolling out into warrior two. Making sure the hips and the shoulders are right in line with each other. Soft gaze along that front middle finger. Pulling the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale here, exhale it forward, and back into reverse warrior. Inhale it back around. We're going to do one more addition to that before we finish. Coming through Vinyasa, Chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Don't be afraid to take a child's pose here if you need it. All right, let's take a big inhale. Right leg up, bringing it through, coming into warrior two. Couple breaths here. Inhale, exhale into reverse warrior. Big inhale as you feel the stretch through the side body, filling up that space with air. Exhale, coming into side angle. There are a few different options here with this pose depending on how you feel today. Elbow to knee is a great option. Hand down to the mat. A little bit more advanced. And if you're feeling nice and bendy today, bringing that top arm around and binding. Making sure whatever you do, that heart doesn't round out. Open it up. All right, unwinding. Warrior two. And coming down through Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. All right, let's finish it off with that last side. Left leg up. Coming through to runner's lunge. Pinwheel up to warrior two. Strong legs. Continue that breath. Exhale forward. And reverse lunge. Reverse warrior. Keeping that front leg bent. Breathe deep. All right, coming over into side angle. Whatever option suits you, as long as your heart is open. Option one here. Option two, hand to the floor. Option three, taking that bind. All right, go ahead and unwind, coming back into warrior two. Pinwheeling it down to our plank. Exhale, last Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Let's pull it back into child's pose to finish off. Couple deep breaths here. Alright, thanks for practicing with me today. I can't wait to join you in our third and final video of the series.